Supplemental Module for Club Leadership. This video is for students who serve in a leadership capacity in a Bates College student government-recognized club or organization. This module contains information compiled in collaboration between Campus Life staff and the Title IX team. This information is meant to be helpful for students serving in club leadership roles. As someone who holds a position of leadership, your peers may look to you for guidance about interpersonal issues that occur between members, for assistance or connection to resources both on or off campus, or for assistance reporting an instance of bias, harassment, or discrimination. It's important to know that we're also talking about sexual violence and sexual harassment. As a leader, it's important that you have a working knowledge of campus resources and policies in order to effectively serve in your role. We understand that these situations can be very challenging to navigate, especially when you have a relationship with both people involved. Know that in addition to Campus Life staff, the Title IX team is here to support you. Before we move into specific resources, let's introduce the Title IX team. Gwen Lexow is the Associate Vice President for Title IX and Civil Rights Compliance, as well as the Title IX Coordinator. Assisting Gwen are the 5 Deputy Title IX Coordinators. Andy Bucciarelli is the Deputy Coordinator for Students, and there are also deputies for athletics, faculty, and staff. The Title IX team is trained to receive, respond to, and resolve reports of bias, harassment, and discrimination, including sexual violence, that affect Bates community members. Together, the Title IX team is tasked with investigating and resolving reported misconduct, supporting all people involved in a reported situation, implementing measures to maintain campus safety, and ensuring that everyone can live and learn in an environment free from harassment and discrimination. Any member of the Title IX team is available to talk with students about resources and support available to those who have experienced bias, harassment, or discrimination, how to file a report, the rights that all students have under our campus policies, resolution options available to those filing a complaint, and how to support those around you who may be affected by sexual harassment or sexual assault. To contact the Title IX team, reach out to Gwen Lexow or one of the Deputy Title IX Coordinators. You can also file a report online at bates.ethicspoint.com. An online report may be anonymous, or you may choose to identify yourself in this form. If you are called on by a member of your organization for assistance, we hope you will help connect them to the resources at Bates who may be able to help. More information is available in the Support Action Accountability modules, but we'll provide a brief overview here. Confidential staff members are those who are not obligated to report incidents of bias, harassment, and discrimination to the Title IX team. Those staff members include the multi-faith chaplains, the counselors at CAPS, the confidential resource advisor, as well as some others in student affairs. For a full list of confidential resources and their contact information, see bates.edu/here-to-help. If you or someone you know wishes to report an incident or ask questions about resolution options, you may do so by contacting a member of the Title IX team. This information is kept private and is not shared with anyone outside of the Title IX team unless strictly necessary. Resolution options include a formal resolution, which includes an investigation phase and a hearing to determine if Bates policy was violated, the alternative resolution, in which all parties agree voluntarily to resolution measures, and administrative support, in which members of the Title IX team may take some actions to address the incident at hand. Regardless of filing a report or pursuing a resolution option, supportive measures are available to those who have experienced bias, harassment, or discrimination. Supportive measures may include safety measures like a no-contact order, assistance accessing medical or mental health care either on or off campus, help with academic concerns like rescheduling exams or assignments, tutoring, or course scheduling changes, assistance with housing changes, work schedule changes, and assistance with a voluntary leave of absence. Students wishing to discuss supportive measures should reach out to Gwen Lexow or Andy Bucciarelli. There are some important facts we hope you will keep in mind as they are relevant to your roles as student leaders. These may become important, especially if you are asked to advise a peer about an incident of bias, harassment, or discrimination that has occurred between members of your organization. First, clubs are open to all students. Club leaders must consult with Campus Life when attempting to remove a member or leader from a group for violations of the club's code of conduct. If you do not have such a process currently outlined in your group's constitution, consider setting that up now so that you don't run into an issue of needing one in the future. To do so, reach out to Nick Dressler. Sanctions for violations of the Bates Equal Opportunity, Non-Discrimination, and Anti-Harassment Policy are always determined by the Title IX office and are determined on a case-by-case basis. Reporting an incident to the Title IX office does not automatically initiate a resolution process and will not necessarily initiate notification to the person who is accused of causing harm. Finally, any programming put on by your organization that includes sexually graphic or violent material must be approved ahead of time by Campus Life staff, who may work with the Title IX team if and when necessary. We'll take a deeper dive into some of these items in the next few slides. If you have questions around club membership, either for general members or specific questions about leadership positions as it relates to issues of potential policy violations, staff from both the Campus Life and Title IX teams are here to help you. If your questions are about changes to your organization's constitution, Campus Life policies, or the resources that are available to you in your current role, reach out to Nick Dressler. If your questions are about Title IX resolution processes, sanctions from a formal resolution process that may be related to club membership, or navigating supportive measures for you or a peer, reach out to Gwen Lexow or Andy Bucciarelli on the Title IX team. If a peer approaches you for help related to a specific incident, we hope that you will help them consider whether reporting to the Title IX office feels right to them. It's also important to know that if you share information about an incident of bias, harassment, or discrimination with any college staff member, they are obligated to share that information with the Title IX office. It's generally helpful to be able to explain what happens after a report is made, so we'll cover that here. First, reports are reviewed by the Title IX coordinator to assess whether there is an immediate threat to the safety of the campus community. Then, a member of the Title IX team will send an email to the person who experienced harm. This email includes information about supportive options available to them and includes an invitation to meet with the Title IX team. The recipient of the email is not obligated to meet with the Title IX team or even read or respond to the email if they do not wish to. Students often have questions about potential sanctions through the formal resolution process. Sanctions for community members who have violated the Bates College Equal Opportunity, Non-Discrimination, and Anti-Harassment Policy are always determined by the Title IX office. Sanctions, when appropriate, are always determined based on the resolution process being used, as well as the facts of the specific incident in question. In addition to traditional disciplinary sanctions, sanctions may include removal from a campus leadership position and/or removal from membership from an organization. Your most important role as a leader is to connect the individuals with the offices and resources who can help them. Determining sanctions on your own is a violation of Bates policy and federal Title IX regulations. We know that navigating challenging interpersonal situations is never easy. Please know that support is available to the students impacted by those situations, as well as the peers and leaders like you who are called upon to help. If you have questions, please ask. Staff from both Campus Life and Title IX are available to help. If you become aware of something that happened among members of your club, you should follow the wishes of the person who has experienced harm whenever possible. It's also important to understand that communication between administrative offices goes one way from Campus Life to Title IX. If a student reports an incident to the Title IX office, staff in Campus Life are not notified. This is because information reported to the Title IX office is kept as private as possible in order to protect those involved in the incident. If you need support from Campus Life staff in addition to the Title IX team, just ask. Thank you for your time and attention to this important matter. If you have questions, reach out to Nick Dressler in the Campus Life office or Andy Bucciarelli or Gwen Lexow from the Title IX team.